Hey Hebrew fans, so I got the Lion-O Hook Mountain Ice Lion-O. Super 7 had them for sale on their website after the Comic-Con, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. And so I did. So here he is. Let's go ahead and open this up. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Should have left my screwdriver in there so I can open this without damaging the box. There we go. And here he is. ThunderCats. Actually, my light is just a little bit too bright. I'm going to move this light up here so I'm not shining so much on there. That ain't gonna work. Hold on a second. Lights on. Get some other lights in here so that you guys can still kind of see it. That's just sweet. Oh. There we go. So here's the ThunderCats box. It's all kind of shiny, has some snow on top, and you can see this black outline of a ThunderCat symbol, and it says ThunderCats Lion-O Hook Mountain Ice. And there's the back of the box. Not a lot to it. It does say contents. One figure with accessories. Super 7. Super 7. For ages 14 and plus. Right there, in case you didn't see that. So let's get him out of the box. Out of the box. He's supposed to look like he's frozen Lion-O. So in order to change him in his colors, you have to use some kind of UV light like sunshine outside. So before I open it up, I want to make sure I get a good picture of one changed and one not changed for the title picture of this. So let me go ahead and use my UV light. See? And we will change him before your very eyes. So let me zoom in so you guys can watch the change. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're zooming. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, hit it. Let's see him change. Now I tried to use UV light yesterday to do this with a flashlight, and it didn't seem to change him. I know outside it changed him right away. Yeah, he's still just as blue as he was before I did the light. Oh, I'm gonna have to take him out in the sunshine. Sunshine on a cloudy day, which today is cloudy, but hopefully there's enough sunshine to do it. His knees did change a little bit, but that was it. So let's go ahead and close him back up, and let's move this video outside. Outside. Everybody line up outside. All right, here we go. All right, I made it outside. The sun is just about set, so I don't think this is going to work because there's no direct sunlight. But let's try it out again and see if there's enough light to change him. And if not, I may have to come out here in the morning to do it. Is there enough sunlight? It's funny, I showed my granddaughters and they thought it was so cool seeing him change. I thought for sure the UV light would do it. Change. Okay, you guys, we're gonna have to wait until morning to watch this change. So let's put the lid back on, and hopefully it's a nice sunny day tomorrow so we can try it out again. Okay, I came back inside and we might have some luck. My wife bought some of these lamps a long time ago. This is one of them. It's supposed to produce sun. I don't know exactly how it works. So basically people that get depressed in the wintertime, supposed to create happy sun feelings. So I had this lamp. I used to use it for my Castle Grayskull when I was filming to aim on the door to give it that extra little cool light. So we're going to see if this extra expensive light that's made to produce sunlight, see, here it is, actually does or not. So we will test it on this Lino, and see. Right now the light's off, so we'll pull them out of there first again. And then if not, I guess we'll wait till morning. I really kind of didn't want to wait till morning just to test this. Here we go. Got that zoomed up. 3, 2, 1, light. And I see nothing happening. So this light, I guess, does not produce the sun light like I was expecting it to. So until morning. Bum bum bum. Bummer. I wish it was a watercolor change. Of course, then you couldn't see it in the package. It's probably they used a light one so people could change it in the package and still have it packaged without having to douse the whole bag or the whole box, either in a freezer or a heater, to change the color. Until morning. Let's close that right up. See you guys in the morning. All right, it's the next morning and I'm at lunch right now from work, so I figured, hey, let's go test that out. So here he is, and let's see what the sun does to him. Now the clouds keep moving in and out of the sun. We'll see if there's enough sun to set him off. So you can see here he is all blue. I am blue. And we'll see if we can't have him change color. Oh, looks like he's slowly changing. Again, it's not really bright out here. It's like it's just barely enough to change him. Change, Lionel. Wow. I'm surprised it's changing in this dim. Because like I said, it's really cloudy right now. You can see the reflection off the box, all the clouds up there. But it looks as though he changed. So I will run him back upstairs and take a picture of both of them side by side, and then we'll do our review. I'll let him sit for a little longer in the sun. So I don't know why they couldn't do a color change faker like this, but with heat instead of sun, because that's so crazy. I'm surprised in this dim light. And of course, it's ready to move past the clouds. There we go. The sun's coming out now. Now it's getting bright. Now he'll definitely be changing. Of course, he already was changed, but he's soaking in the rays. There we go. Now it's getting bright inside. I can feel the heat on my back now. That's funny, he's turning more orange the longer I'm keeping him here. The one I saw online didn't look this dark, so I guess they must have waited a little while before they took the picture. Well, he is turning pretty orange. Just give him a few more minutes in the sun. All right, let's take him upstairs and get a good photograph. Well, I was pretty surprised about how dark he actually turned. I didn't think he was going to turn that dark, actually, to tell you the truth. I'm also surprised that none of my lights would actually change his color, that it takes actual sunshine to do it. So if you are in a non-sunny state, you might not be able to get him to change colors for you. Kind of surprising. I want to put this one away, and we'll open up the other one. Oh, that sword is really bent. Actually, it's bent in both boxes. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's see. I don't know why I'm closing this up. I'm probably going to reopen it for the video anyway. Later on, but let's go ahead and open up this Lion-O! Oh, my God, trusty scissors. I accidentally grabbed these tongs. This is not going to do much for opening. Neither is my trusty plastic spoon. Okay. So let's see here. We got some tape on the top up here. Let's go ahead and remove that. And let's get him out of here. Oh, the back of the box. Okay, let's read the back of the box. All right. Let me just zoom this up with my... Oh, there we go. I keep forgetting I can zoom with this camera. I'm used to my other camera. Lion-O Hook Mountain Ice. During a heroic attempt to rescue Snarf from the villainous Rataro and Vultureman, Lion-O was dropped from the airborne Rat Star. Although he plummeted from a great height, the hero's fall was broken by deep snows of Hook Mountain. Knocked unconscious, Lion-O remained buried in the snowdrift as his body took on a frigid blue coloration. It is fortunate that Lion-O's good friend, Snowman, and the Snow Meow happened upon him. Snowman succeeded in waking Lion-O and then offered him a flask of mountain herb medicine. Although the beverage tasted awful, it helped restore Lion-O's health. Dun dun dun. Okay, there we go. We've read the back. We've now seen the picture on the back, which is actually a pretty cool artwork. I'm surprised they didn't have him blue on here or something, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and pull him out. Now, I'm kind of glad that my normal lights here don't change his color, because that would stink. You would never see him blue in my video. He would always be the suntan orange Lion-O. So at least we get to see what he looks like. So let's get him out of here. Like, they got a cool crystal back on here, like he's been falling in the ice and the snow. Now he comes with lots and lots of extra hands. That's pretty cool. And he comes with extra parts too for his different ways to show his furry fist there. We got it open, closed, and a thing to hook it on the side. So we got lots of choices on how I want to do that. He also comes with an extra head too. And what's kind of fun is these actual parts have like frost on them. You can see his sword has like frost on it. And then the gloves have frost on it. So it's very frosty looking. Frosty Lion-O. Oh. There he is. Lion-O. Dun 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 dun. Now in this case his eyes are closed. He's supposed to be like he's been knocked unconscious or whatever. I would have liked some more frost in his hair. Now it is kind of strange that his skin tone changes color because it's to be a lion. I always figured he had a thin coat of fur on him of some sort. Ooh, he's got the new joints. Let me get an extra light on here. He has the new joints that don't have holes. Look at that. Now, of course, our second release of Lion-O we got did not have, they actually still had the pinholes. So I hope they release a Lion-O like this in normal skin tone. That'd be cool. Nice. He has really nice tight joints everywhere. His waist is a little bit loose, but not bad. I really like the no holes. Imagine if our regular classics came this way originally. I mean, look at the difference. For those that don't know the difference, you can see the pinholes difference between He-Man's arm there and Lion-O's arm. And then also the knees. Now the ankles I can't show you because I already changed out his boots for the ones that didn't have the pinholes. These are actually the boots from what was the Conan Barbarian He-Man figure? Vicor. These are actually Vicor's boots on my He-Man because I like those boots better. But there you go. Alright, that's enough looking at He-Man. You can really see the skin tone difference of his bluish green. So let's compare him. You know what? I should have compared him to the other Lion-O. He has the pinholes too, and you know what? I got Lion-O right here. So here we have the Super 7 Lion-O. And he's got the large pinholes. No pinholes on the ankles though. And then we have the Mattel Super 7 Lion, or the Mattel Lion-O. It's not Super 7 at all. And you can see the pinholes on there as well. And again, not on his knees or his ankles. Dun dun dun. So there are the 3 Lion-Os. Alright. I'm not going to swap his head out because technically when he's blue, his eyes are closed. Even though he does change colors, which is really cool, I'm probably going to mostly just swap him. I do like the closed fist though. Never had a closed fist one before. So that's what I'm going to stick on his hand. Oh, you got to actually pull his hand off to put it on. I thought it might go over. There we go. Let's take a look at his Sword of Omens. I cannot get it out of there. I don't want to cause it any more bending or damage than it already has. There we go. So it's just a little bent. Probably some hot water would fix that. But it is a lot thinner than the sword we already got. I don't know if you can see the thickness difference of there. Let me zoom this in so you guys can see the difference. So here's the sword we just got. And here's the sword he got from Super 7 in the past. And you can just see the thickness difference. It's quite a bit different. This one's way flimsier. It's almost like a 2000X sword, where this one is more beefy, like a classics kind of sword. So I kind of wish they would have gone with the beefier one. Even the blade thickness is different too. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I'm comparing apples to oranges. This is the Mattel one. Here's the Super 7 sword from the past. And yep, it's just as thin. So you can see there, it is the same size. I didn't notice the size was different though originally. So I guess I really like the Mattel sword way better. I mean, it's a lot thicker. I did not even notice that. That's funny. The symbol is a lot better though and clearer than we've ever seen before. You can actually make out the eye on this symbol. It's super clear. Where the Mattel one, you can't, it's like a snake instead of the ThunderCats symbol. And then the Super 7 one, it looks like a snake too. Turn around. But the new one, very clear that it is the ThunderCats symbol. Thunder, thunder, ThunderCats ho! And you can see that, of course, in his belt as well. You can see the Mattel belt, you can see there, it's not quite as detailed. But the Super 7 belt actually looks better. So there we go. We've done some cool comparisons. Of course, his sword would probably never be in his hand because he probably would fling it somewhere. So the question is, when he loses his sword after he's stretched it out to this size, does it shrink back down automatically, or does it stay long when he just drops it and it sits there in the ice and snow? I cannot get his fingers open. They are stuck. They're frozen. Okay. Open your hand, Lion-O. Wake up and open your hand. Okay, let's see how easy his head comes off. That's why I don't want to change his head, because sometimes... Oh, that wasn't too bad. It was not bad at all. And let's do his open eye head. What the heck? So they look pretty comparable, the same. Oh, that would have been cool if when he changes colors his eyes open. That would have been a really cool feature. Yeah, it's a pretty tight fit on there. All right. So he's sitting here, frozen in the snow. And then his friend, the snowman, he comes over and he frees him. Lion-O, how did you get like this? What's going on, man? Is he frozen? Chink, 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 chink. Oh, he's pretty cold there. As you can see, I have some other snow type creatures from the Lego line. So they were I figured they'd be a great background. And then I also have the snow background from Game of Thrones. So that just kind of adds. And then I grabbed a pillowcase from the other room just to throw down here. And I figured I'd use blue instead of white since the snowbank is blue. Anyway, I'm going to go hit him with the sunlight again. I guess I might as well take you guys with me so you guys can watch me light him up again. Turn him back into the orange Lion-O, and then we'll compare his orange color to the other Lion-Os. Alright, I found a spot in my house that has sunlight. So let's go ahead and pull the curtain. Pull back the curtain. I have noticed the window seems to cause it to not tan quite as well. So let's go ahead and just open the window up. And just bring them right to the window. Me of those suntan Barbies my sister used to have when I was a kid. Tan Barbie? Oh, the sun! It'd be kind of cool to make a Superman that changes in the sun to show he's powering up. Rotating him until from all the angles. go. Alright, so here he is, all sun-baked. And it will take about a half hour for that sun baking to leave him, to turn back to blue. But you can see he is quite a bit darker than the other figures, the other Lion-Os. So I guess it really is suntanned Lion-O. It's starting to slowly fade though. You can see it fades pretty quick with time. But again, it takes a full half hour for him to turn all the way to his original blue color. But you can see the orange is already starting to fade a little bit. Eventually he'll match this, or close, we'll see. As he's slowly fading. And no, his eyes did not open. Guess I should get my light on here. So you can see his eyes are still closed. That would have been a really cool feature, is when to have something on his eyes that like they're open when he changes with the sun. Super 7, so close. You can see his tan lines everywhere. And like I mentioned before, it appears like it's just a thing of paint on there. As you can see, like right here in his joint, there's a one little line, and then it's rubbed off everywhere else where his elbow bends. And same with the shoulders. You can see underneath was a small little spot that changed, but yet where his shoulders are fully exposed, it did not change. So I'm guessing this is just a thin paint over the top, which means it can scratch off really easy if you're not careful. Ugh. These guys just can't stand. I just noticed his boots are a way different color. They're more greenish. It didn't seem so weird when he was blue, but now that he's tanned up, it looks kind of strange. Also, his armor is a different shade too. It's kind of a lighter blue purplish, where the other armor is a light blue with a lot more color in it. Alright, his color's slowly fading, and you can see now he's getting closer to matching the tone of the other figures. So I've seen some people online make this figure shorter, and I'm really tempted to try it myself. I do have some fears though. I guess the way they did it is they heated this up and then cut off an inch right here, then put it back in. But I don't know. I'm just kind of scared to do that. Oh wow. I always thought her necklace was removable, but it's not. It's actually part of her neck. That's funny. So I was thinking I could trim her neck down and then trim that necklace down too to match, but it's actually part of her neck. So I may just leave her alone. I mean, yeah, she is taller, but I can deal with it. I can deal. Hurrah! No! This is the missing ThunderCat. She was left behind on Thundera, and now she's angry. Ah, Lion-O, it's all your fault. Let's see how suntan Lion-O's doing. Okay, his color's getting pretty close now. It's getting a lot closer to matching. I should have put a timer to find out how long it takes to match. That'd been kind of fun to do. Oh well, you guys can check the time on the video. So they probably did it that way on purpose, Super 7, so that you could put him in the sun and come play with him, and he's the right color for, 10-15 minutes before he starts to fade too much. Because if he would have just turned to the right color and that's it, then he'd fade too quick. Let's check out her height to her. That's funny, they're about the same height. The DC figure and I'll put her back. Of course, this one's kind of cool looking too. Oh. What happened to her leg? Sit in the box too long. Now she's bow-legged. Actually, the opposite of bow-legged. All right. Well, that is the end of my video. Again, very cool figure. It's fun to watch the color change. It takes about a half hour for it to change back to blue. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes in the sun to change it back to a darkish orange brown. And at about the, I don't know, 5-7 minute mark, he changes to the right tone that he's supposed to be. So if you charge him up in the sun, then about 5 to 7 minutes later, he's about the right tone he's supposed to be to look like Lion-O. That's funny. It's actually really cool. For a second I thought his bicep was backwards. Look at that. They actually have different biceps on him. Yep, that's a Super 7 one. I did not notice the sculpt was different till just now. See, this sculpt is way more defined and this one's more open. Oh yeah, look at the bicep in the front. This bicep is larger and more rounded, and this one kind of cuts off so the elbow can bend up higher. I guess not. The elbow's not even in the way blocking it. So that whole bicep piece is completely different. Yep, you can see on the back too. This one has more definition. Yep, the sculpt's different on the inside as well. So that is definitely a different bicep piece. Wonder why they do that. Why they make different sculpts when it's the same figure. I could see, like for the leg, because it doesn't have a hole anymore, but the bicep is still the exact same shape and everything of the old one for the internal connecting parts. So I don't get, now I can see the forearm them changing, because the forearm of course is a lot different. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I will see you guys next video. Good journey. And that is all that I have on, let's see if we get the name right, the Hook Mountain Ice Lion-O San Diego Comic-Con figure. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell.